how you access your layers is go up here to Layer, New, and then you'll see all the layers here. The first one we'll be going over is text. Now this is pretty self-explanatory, but now that you have a text layer here, you can double click on it and type whatever you want. Besides going to layer up here, you can go to the text icon, hold shift, and then click on it. Then you can get vertical text as well. So then you can just type whatever you want, as you can see. And then with these different texts, there's multiple effects you can use, like glow or fade up is a good one for your edits, as you can see. Well, that's the text layer. For the next layer will be the solid. So go up to New and Solid. Now it will use your comp's aspect ratio if that's what you want, or you can change it here. I'm just gonna go with this for now. And you can also change the color to anything you want. I'm just gonna go for white. Now this is used for flashes and a lot of edits. So you just want to bring up the opacity by pressing T on your keyboard and click the stopwatch. Then go to the beginning, type in 0, maybe go to the end, type in 0, and then you got a flash, a basic flash. But what can also be used is if you use a black solid. Before that, also, if you right click on your timeline, go to New, and it's another way to bring up the layer menu, solid. Then this time we're going to be using a black solid. We're going to be looking for the CC Jaws effect. And this is how a lot of people get their black bars on edits. So you can animate that. I have a video on this if you would like to watch it. I'll link it. But the next one is going to be light, the light layer. Now, most of you probably won't use this at all. I mean, I've only used it once. That was for a manga animation. But it's mostly used in like 3D stuff for composting and whatnot. You want to bring that layer menu up. New, light. Now, these can all be adjusted. There's different lights. And of course, the color. So if you're composting your edit or your character, etc., just choose the color that you want. You'll have to test these on your own. As you can see, it has a 3D. It's in a 3D space. Then the anchor point is wherever the light is. As you can see, this is not the best example I'm using, but I doubt many of you are going to be using the light layer unless you're composting. So the next one's going to be the 3D camera. So these are used for like tunnel transitions, like slide transitions if you wanted, or like 3D edits like my cell edit. So the first step is you're going to want to have your video or edit, clips, whatever, PNGs. You're going to want to click on this square and make your layers 3D. So now you're in a 3D space. So now in the position, there's also the Z position that will go bring it back. As you can see. And yes, I'm using Perfect Cell as an example because he's perfect. For the 3D camera, I usually use 50 on this in a 1-node camera. It depends on what you're making. You can use a 2-node camera if you... It depends. But like a 2-node, you'll be controlling the anchor point and the camera, but the 1-node, you'll just be controlling both. So we'll just use a 1-node for now. Now once you bring up your camera, you'll see you have active camera down here, and you'll have different views. Like Custom View 1 will show the 3D space. Custom View 2, 3. You can also have 2 views as well. It's up to you. And since you have the 3D camera on, you'll see you have these three tools up here, and this will be how you move around your workspace without like moving the camera itself. See, so but to animate the camera, you'll use your position keyframes up here. And to animate this camera, again, it depends on your edit or video, but feel free to use these custom views. Say like I want to zoom in on the first cell, I'll just keyframe it, bring this up, and then I want to go to the left one. Maybe I'll go to the left and zoom in. Then I'll go a little farther ahead, go all the way to the right, get the other cell. As you can see, you can tell it's 3D. I mean, this isn't the best example. I'll put up a video about, I'll put up an edit now of a good example of a 3D edit. But this is just the very basics. I can make another tutorial on like more advanced stuff, because there definitely is advanced stuff for the 3D camera. But for the next layer, we'll be going over the null object, I should call it. So these are most commonly used in like transitions, AMV transitions. You can connect a 3D camera to it as well. A lot of people do that. But for this, we'll click on the clip. See this little whip right here? You'll want to drag that to the null. Now your clip is connected to the null, the parent link. It's linked. Now whatever you move with the null is what will happen to the clip, as you can see. I will put up an example of an AMV edit that I use null objects in, so you can see. And I do have a tutorial on how to do these transitions. If you'd like that, I'll link it again. The shape layer, you can do multiple, like a ton of things with. So if you click this pen tool on the top, if you want to draw like a line, you can do that. Then you have a line. Now you can animate this line, but also you can, there's, if you, next to the pen tool, if you hold shift and click on this square, you'll have like presets for rectangles, ellipse tool, polygon, star. You'll have presets for that stuff, so it makes it easier. As you can see, I just made a square. And up here, you'll see fill and stroke. If you click on fill, there's different options for what you want to pick or what you want to do. So as you can see, and then on the right, you'll have the fill color, make it white, and yeah, that's basically the shape layer. Again, there's tons of things you can do with this. It just boils down to being creative. I'll probably make a tutorial on more advanced stuff for the shape layer, shapes, whatnot. But for the next one, the very last one, will be the adjustment layer. Now this is probably one of the most important things for edits, because it's where you can put your shakes on it and it will shake. You know, you got your CC for adjustment layers. As you can see, make your clip look good, make your edit look good. I mean, everything goes on adjustment layer. I mean, glitch, transition, everything. You could even put transform on it, the effect, to even make a transition if you wanted to. Or motion tile, everything. It's probably the easiest layer to use. Those are all the layers. If you'd like a more in-depth guide, just let me know in the comments and I'll make one. But thank you for watching, and please subscribe.